Hello YouTube, it is your boy, B3, back with another kicking action figure review. Yeah, today we have a fun figure for you guys, one that I've been wanting for a while since I read the miniseries he's from, The Batman Who Laughs. Today's review is over the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Grim Knight figure, aka The Grim Knight, aka Batman the Grim Knight, etc. Yeah, he is one of the Dark Multiverse Batmen. Personally, I'd like some other characters from the Dark Multiverse other than Batman, because I'm not gonna lie, guys, I love the Dark Multiverse. But the Grim Knight was a must-have. He's like Punisher, but the next level. Like, beyond what Punisher does. It's insane. He's out there, guys. But here we have the standard front packaging. I like how he's not posed up in the box, because that means it's less likely to be warped. But I mean, you can see the Grim Knight and etc. DC Multiverse, legal stuff, little top window, 22 points of articulation, allegedly. Grim Knight stuff on the side. On the back, we have like the comic art, which is very cool. Also showing other figures in the McFarlane line. I have a couple DCEU Wonder Woman figures, so I'm not super interested in the McFarlane one, but I do want the McFarlane Gold Armor Wonder Woman. Haven't seen the movie yet, admittedly, because I don't have HBO Max and I'm not willing to go to theaters during the pandemic. I have a heart condition, after all, and work with children and other people that are immune compromised, so not great. I already have White Knight Batman. I do not want White Knight Joker. Ooh, but I do want that White Knight Azrael. Ugh! Okay, White Knight's a great book. Curse of the White Knight I haven't read, but still. So yeah, let's, Oh, I didn't show you the side. Like, that's Grim Knight. Okay, now let's bust him out of packaging. And here he is out of package, Batman the Grim Knight from McFarlane's DC Multiverse line. He actually has a decent amount of accessories, some cool stuff. So let's get him out of the way and I'll show him to you. Oh, you can see Godzilla peeking in on us over there. Hey, Godzilla. Oh, let's get you out of frame. Alright, so he comes with the same DC stand that all the figures come with. It's got a little DC stamp on it. I like that the figures come with a little stand. I think adult collectible lines should try to normalize regular stands. You know, DC Direct used to do it, but now they're dead, so... you also get, the info, trading card kind of thing. I wonder if people actually really care or collect these trading cards. I mean, I'll keep it just to keep the figure complete, but... I mean, it's really cool art. Like, him standing on a gargoyle of the Batman Who Laughs. Like, that's really cool, right? That's so dope. Here we've got his stats and stuff. First appearance, the Batman Who Laughs from 2016. Real name, Bruce Wayne, height 6'2", weight 210. Ripped from Batman's greatest nightmares, the Grim Knight is the world's most dangerous vigilante. Unafraid to use any weapon and go to any lengths to stop those he deems worthy of death. Armed with the finest arsenal of Wayne money can buy, he is now one of the deadliest Dark Knights in existence, second to only the Batman Who Laughs. Yeah, the Batman Who Laughs intentionally did not use this Batman during Dark Knight's Metal because he had other plans for him. Yeah, pretty crazy stuff. Batman Who Laughs had failure contingencies. I wonder who he learned that from. Oh yeah, his Batman half. He also comes with a couple different guns. It wouldn't be the Batman Who Laughs without guns. That'd be like getting a Punisher figure without guns. He's got this kind of... I'm not a big gun guy. I don't know a lot of types of guns. I'm sure these are real guns. If you want to tell me what they are, I guess you can. But this is some kind of grenade launcher, I think. And then he also has this semi-automatic weapon, perhaps? Once again, I'm not a gun guy. The guns are a little warped from the packaging. They are. Okay, and they're really hard, and this does not want to go on at all. I'll try to get it later when I'm not recording. But he does come with, this rack of weapons, all these weapons strapped together. And none of the weapons have any paint apps or anything, which is a little blur, but at the same time, it's so much, you know? And this plugs into his back. And I think it looks really cool because not only is it like, wow, look how weaponized and deadly he is, at the same time it makes his figure look a little different, gives it some more character, and it's also kind of like it's kind of like bat wings almost, you see? Like it's almost like his own pair of bat wings since he doesn't have a cape. The cape takes room that he can put weapons there. I don't know, I can't speak words. But yeah, actually now that the bat, I keep wanting to call him like the Batman Who Laughs or something, but because that's who he appeared alongside. I do need to get that other Batman Who Laughs figure. I wasn't interested in it originally, the second Batman Who Laughs that came out, but then I was like, you know what? Let's just get all the Dark Knight's metal stuff, you know, and Death Metal stuff. First, we're going to get into some size comparisons before I talk more about my future with DC figures. Here he is with the Azrael Batman from Curse of the White Knight. They are from the same line, and I do think they scale well together, especially since this Batman is much more heavily armored than him. They do have some kind of like different body types because they have very different artists. I think, was it Jacques that drew him? I don't remember who the artist for that was. And I don't remember and I don't even know who the artist for Curse of the White Knight is. I guess the same person that did the White Knight. I haven't read Curse of the White Knight, once again. And now we're going to show them with some DC Direct in their usual scale that they used to have. Here's my DC Essentials Superman. It's probably my favorite comic Superman figure, to be honest. Yeah, you know, I think they look pretty good together. So he's going to scale well with your McFarlane and your kind of DC Direct. There is a type of DC Direct he won't scale well with, though, and that was Icons. I actually really enjoyed the Icons line. You can see him here next to the Icons Blue Beetle that I got on clearance from for an out-of-business sale. And, like, that's... Even though Jamie Reyes is a teenager, like, that's not even... No. He's so tiny, especially since he's armored, right? Now I'm going to show him with some basic Mattel. Here's a very basic Mattel body that was used to hell. Bada bing, bada boom. We got the Blue Lantern Kyle Rayner from the 2-pack. Yeah, they're just way too small. You're going to have to put him with your classic DC Direct scale and other McFarlanes. But to be honest, as long as a figure scales with its own line, it scales well. That's my saying as it goes. I know we're kind of doing things out of order today, but now it's kind of time for some articulation. Up and down on that head, side to side. You know, it can tilt as well. Got up and down on the arms, and you kind of got that joint. That one doesn't want to move, but this one does. That kind of in and outy joint. Swivel, double elbow bend. You got forward and back. This wrist doesn't want to move. Now, I didn't heat this guy up, and he's been in like the cold car and stuff. So I like the wrist movement, forward and back, rotation, etc. He does have some torso and waist. Very nice. Just trying not to get the belt caught in the joint there. Luckily, this strap will not get caught in the joint. In and out on the legs. Back, forward. Oof, that's a double knee bend, allegedly. There we go. And then you got up and down on the foot and an ankle pivot. And he stands much better than the last Batman I opened, who didn't want to stand at all. This guy stands much better. Detail and paint-wise, he's done pretty well. A few more paint apps on some of these weapons would probably be warranted, to be completely honest. But, I mean, I can live with it. He's got you can really clearly see the bat symbol. He's got a lot of texturing even under the belts, which is very interesting. The parts that really need to be painted well are painted well. Once again, it's an adult collectible. So a few more paint apps could have been warranted, especially since there was no Build-A-Figure part. But I think that's kind of, but you know, he's got a great sculpt, I think. Like, most of the McFarlane figures have a pretty great sculpt. I don't think the Detective Comics 1000 Batman did. I thought that one was pretty bad. But this Batman looks pretty good. He just looks good. And he moves okay, you know? Like, do I have problems with this line? Yes. For one, they focus almost entirely on Batman. specifically Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo's Batman. So they're very narrow-minded with what figures they create. We got like Dark Knight's Metal, and then we got Last Night on Earth, and then we got Dark Knight's Death Metal, and then we got and then we're getting Batman Beyond. And it's like, okay, chill with the Batman. And they only made 2 figures for Wonder Woman. There's no cheetah. Where's the cheetah? If they were going to make one, they would have at least shown it to us by now. Like, at first, when the 2 Wonder Woman figures came out, I was like, okay, they're probably keeping the cheetah hidden because the design hasn't been revealed. And then the design was revealed, and I was like, okay, where's that cheetah? And then the movie came out, and I was like, okay, they're not making a cheetah. That's boo, not making us the villain of the film. Whatever. But, they do good things as well. The articulation is better than Mattel's. I like the scale. The sculpts and paint are always pretty good, or at least almost always pretty good. And my favorite thing about this line is that they focus on recent comic book characters for the most part. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but most of the characters they've been releasing are from relatively recent comics. And I think that is wonderful. I really love that. Because Mattel mostly just wanted to do classic stuff. Which is okay. But, like, I have so many classic versions of multiple heroes. I'd rather have the stuff that's, like, in the now, that's relevant now, you know? Like, my hype for some of these characters might die down, and then I'd not want the figure anymore. Would that save me money? Yes, but sometimes you just rather have the figure. But those are basically my final thoughts on this Batman. I will be getting all the Dark Knight's Metal and Death Metal stuff. I'll try to score a Batman Beyond, because I've never been able to get an adult collectible Batman Beyond, because they're so desired. I do have one more figure, the Batman of Earth -44, aka Murder Machine, aka Cyborg Batman, that I'll do. But I'm going to review a Godzilla before I review that, because I like to space the same lines out, you know. And I will get all the Last Night on Earth stuff too, probably. But that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below, Facebook, Twitter, etc. And I'll see you all next time when we review a Godzilla figure.